Hello guys, Rach Titch here. Yeah, vlog number 5 I think we're now. Yeah, 5. I'm sorry it's been so long. I've been kind of lazy with them, so I'm trying to turn on my TV. Unless you guys wanted to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with me, that's fine as well. Yes, I've been really lazy with my vlogs. Predominantly been really snowed down with work. And I'm not as kind of bubbly and uppity as I would be when I get home and I'm really tired. So I've mainly been getting home, getting into my onesie, etc. I was going to do, up until really kind of last night, I was going to do a vlog today on the Sony announcement, but when I kind of came to planning it, I kind of realised that all I'd really be doing would be talking you guys through the specifications that we've learnt about, the kind of pointers towards like the release date, the new pad, we don't even know what the console looks like, that kind of thing. So I've kind of decided not to. If you guys want that to be something I talk about, by all means I will. And as we find out more to do with like launch titles, like the release date, everything like that, that's by all means something I will have like a little natter about. But I just thought it would kind of be a bit patronising for you guys, because we've all watched obviously the launch. We've read forums, we've read reviews, things that were leaked afterwards, all that sort of stuff. So I decided not to. I was going to talk about some other stuff today. I've done notes again, so I don't say as often. Fuck's sake. So yeah, I'm going to do the first little snippet about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Now this trailer was supposed to be released tomorrow, tomorrow being Monday, but Games Radar accidentally let it leak onto their YouTube channel yesterday, Saturday, so it was up for not very long at all, but in the short time it was up, people did obviously watch it, copy it. Most of us have now seen this trailer. It basically talks us through the new Assassin's Creed, which Black Flag kind of gives it away. If you watch the trailer, it's pirates, which is awesome. Everybody loves pirates. If you don't, then you might not get on with it as well as those that do like pirates. But yes, it's pegged for the 26th of October this year. It looks awesome, obviously graphically stunning. Assassin's Creed has always been really good. I know it sounds stupid, but with the faces in the games, it's something that I always really appreciate, especially when people are talking and things like that. So watch the trailer if you haven't already. I think I watched it through an article on IGN. It may not have been IGN, I might be lying. But yeah, anyway, so it should be up with Games Radar tomorrow. So watch it if you haven't already. It looks absolutely awesome, as any Assassin's Creed would. But it does look like they're taking it slightly out of a comfort zone, but keeping all of the bits that people have loved about the previous ones there as well. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. Out on October the 29th. Sorry, I've said 26th twice now, haven't I? 29th of October. One thing that did strike me when I watched the trailer, at the end, it says out on and the date, and like has like the box and everything there. It stated along the bottom that it was going to be for PS3, PS4, 360, Wii U and PC. But just underneath the October release date, it said also available on next gen consoles, which excited me quite a lot. Whether they've put the PS4 on there because Assassin's Creed is going to be one of the launch titles for it, we don't know. Or whether the PlayStation 4 is going to be out before then. So that interested me to no end. We're assuming the PS4 is going to be out in fall anyway. Fall. Sorry, I'm not American. We know it's going to be out hopefully in autumn anyway. So that was just a little bit more of a pointer towards that to kind of solidify that for us. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, so that's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, 29th of October. I'm sure you guys won't miss it. I'm sure we'll find out loads more until then. But that was just a little snippet, a little kind of sneaky peek at it for us. Second game, one that I'm super looking forward to, very passionate about. We know quite a lot about it already. Bioshock Infinite. it's not this month, 26th of March. That's where I got the 26th from, isn't it? Sorry. 26th of March, Bioshock Infinite. I've been reading a lot about this as they've released new snippets of gameplay and bits like that. Something I really find interesting that I read today, as I was kind of planning for this. I knew I wanted to speak about Bioshock, but I kind of couldn't think of something that I could speak about that we don't already know about. But as the game's based in 1912, obviously a good old while ago now, the creators have tried to incorporate the values and morals of people of the 1900s. So I am reading quite a lot of this bit of paper, I'm sorry, I know it's really off-putting, but I don't want to get anything wrong, and I've kind of made some kind of valid points on here, and I don't want to like fuck up and not say anything. So that's kind of why I'm reading off this. But yeah, I read an interview with Ken Levine, who's the creator of Bioshock Infinite, and he's also the Irrational Games co-founder. So obviously Big Cheese, he's been involved in all the Bioshock series, so he's obviously had a big part to play in all of those, and obviously in Infinite as well. He said, yeah, they basically said that there are going to be choices in the game, but the choices won't have like a causality effect. So by that I mean in games like Fallout 3, the good and evil, which could be measured by yourself throughout the game. If you were good, it might have an effect on something later on in the game. It might have effects of like the narrative throughout the game, like when you speak to different people, and obviously your relationship with people as well. Now in Bioshock, it isn't necessarily going to have an effect on dialogue and things like that. The example that they use, as I was reading the interview, is you win a prize at a fair or something like that, and your prize, so I don't like air quotes, but that's kind of the only way to explain it, your prize is to throw a baseball at an interracial couple. So apparently this a couple has been found, an interracial couple, which in the early 1900s was hugely frowned upon. It wasn't allowed. It was very morally incorrect. So I've just thrown some like apostrophes in there again, haven't I? I'm sorry. Yes, it was hugely frowned upon. It was their values back then. It wasn't the norm, I suppose. So you are given as the player the prize to throw a baseball at an interracial couple, but the choice for yourself is you can either throw it at the gentleman that led this couple onto the stage or the couple themselves. So basically what the creator, Ken Levine, wanted this to do was to make you think about your decisions and not necessarily reap a reward for them. I'm so surprised I could say that right. Reap a reward. Sorry. But yeah, it's basically to see how you morally feel about the game and not necessarily gain something back from it. He used a really, really nice example from in Bioshock. I'm saying this as if you guys have played Bioshock. Okay, I'll go like kind of the easy way. In Bioshock you have the option to, there's little sisters in the game, and you can either save them or kill them to harvest their powers. Obviously, morally, you hopefully want to save them, but you were given that choice without really ever seeing immediately in the short term a benefit from doing so. Obviously towards the end of the game you do feel the benefit, so I don't really want to kind of spoil it for anybody. If anybody is still planning on playing the series, please play it if you haven't already, because it's such a good series. But yeah, it was Mr. Levine basically said that by doing that with the little sisters in Bioshock, is you can do that kind of 20 plus times in the game. You can save or harvest the little sisters, and to an extent that eventually it kind of loses its power, like the feeling of the morality. So what he wants to do with Infinite is incorporate these feelings and thoughts of kind of the good or evil values that we may kind of instigate into the game, he wants to do that, but on a much bigger level, so there'll be lots of different decisions that we can make. His words were, your infinite decisions will carry a weight. Sorry, I've been eating Oreo chocolate and I think that's it. I'm so sorry. I'm quite greedy when I'm planning for these vlogs. So yeah, after reading that incredibly excited me. I love causality in games. I'm kind of saddened that Infinite doesn't have a huge kind of causality measure with regards to the dialogue and the story. I mean, there may be some different cutscenes and things like that, but it is a favourite part of many of my favourite games. Do have that aspect of the good and evil. So yeah, after reading that, it made me even more excited for Bioshock Infinite than I already am. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on causality. Yeah, I'm really excited. So that's Bioshock Infinite, 26th of March. I can't believe it's come around already. I've been waiting for this for absolutely ages now. So yeah, 26th of March. Last but not least, it's coming out on Tuesday. It's Tomb Raider. Super excited for this one. I've not been this excited for a Tomb Raider game for an awfully long time now. I did get Underworld. If you've seen my previous vlogs, you know that I didn't get too far in it, because the Kraken scared me, and the open water scared me, and the tigers scared me, so I didn't get too far. But yeah, Tomb Raider is out on Tuesday. I'm impossibly excited for this. I've looked a little bit more into it. I didn't really know what more I could really say that you guys don't already know. We've all seen obviously the teaser from E3, and the various different footage of like the gameplay and things like that. So yeah, I wasn't really sure what more I could say. I was trying to kind of grasp a general consensus from the forums on IGN and all those sort of guys, but honestly, all of the forums, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, all of the forums just kind of descend into anarchy of bitchiness. I mean, you'd think the gaming community wasn't that bad, but they really, really are. Namely with, what was I reading? I think they were bitching about like Resi Evil, and always the arguments seemed to fall to it. Yeah, that kind of made me laugh quite a lot. But yeah, I think IGN did an article, I think 2 or so days ago. They've basically said with Tomb Raider, if you liked Resi Evil 4, Metroid Prime, Arkham City or Uncharted, you'll love Tomb Raider. We can all obviously see the links between those games, the different bits that you can pluck out and put into Tomb Raider. I think it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, I think if you enjoy your action games, if you've enjoyed them before, I think they're bringing back the puzzles and things that you may have enjoyed from like the original Tomb Raiders. So for the hardcore fans that are going to be hard to impress, I think you will be pleasantly surprised. And for new people coming into the franchise, I think it's a really, really great way to start your love for the Tomb Raider games. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I was going to go through. I kind of like keeping these vlogs a little bit short and sweet. That may be hard to believe considering how long some of them have been. Yeah, I don't want you guys to get bored of them. I really do enjoy doing them. Yeah, I don't know what the next one can be about, although I suppose things are happening all the time in the gaming industry. Things are chopping and changing. So yeah, I suppose I'll keep you up to date on things. I say up to date as if I get this information before all of you. I mainly get all of this on Twitter, IGN, as I seem to drop that name quite a lot. I'm really sorry, I'm not kind of affiliated with them in any way. But yeah, thanks for watching again. I really appreciate the good comments that I've had, the critical comments that I've had, and the interesting comments about sexuality that I've had. So yeah, I say this every time, but yeah, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, if you've got any ideas or anything I can do later on in videos, just let me know. Anything you want me to cover, anything. For example, I'm getting Tomb Raider, it'll be on Wednesday that I get it, but when I get it, do you guys want me to kind of talk you through anything at all, just to, if you guys want to save £40 on the game, if you may not like it or not, just let me know, because I'll be getting it anyway. So yeah, thanks again for watching guys, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I look forward to your comments. Please be honest but nice, that would be pretty good as well. Yeah, also what you think about the shortened down versions. They're a little bit kind of bite-sized, except for this rambling that I do at the end. This kind of comes for free. yeah, you're welcome guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.